I have a new problem, which is how do you properly cheer for a pope? What is the proper, courteous, and respectful way to do that? Go Pope, yay Pope, way to go Pope, dig that Pope. How about that Pope? Pope Francis is awesome. I don't care what anybody says. Yes, the church's views on women need work. Got it. Understand that. But within the context of the rules as they work in the Catholic Church, man, this guy is something else. I'm not Catholic, but my Catholic grandmother, I think, who's not with us anymore, would have been more than proud of this guy and would have said, you see, maybe you ought to change your mind. Okay, so as most people know, he issued his encyclical on climate change, and that encyclical may help us in the work that is needed to save this planet before it is too late. It is beautifully written, it is powerful, and it is right on point. He knows exactly what is causing climate change. So, in your face, climate deniers, Pope Francis has blamed human behavior and very specifically human selfishness for global warming. And he's absolutely right. Climate change is being caused by the greed of the few and the carelessness of many others. Now, in his encyclical, which is a papal letter, he urges the wealthy to change their lifestyles to avoid the destruction of our planet and its ecosystem. Why is that important? Because we here in the United States consume so much more of the world's resources than people in other countries. And of course, the wealthy globally, who are a small minority of the population, do the same. So I hope that people who speak of God, who speak of the need to live a more sacred life, hear what Pope Francis has to say. His encyclical was called Laudato Si, which is be praised, on the care of our common home. Now, Pope Francis said, among other things, we have come to see ourselves as her, meaning the earth's lords and masters, entitled to plunder her at will. He said, the violence present in our heart, wounded by sin, is also reflected in the symptoms of sickness, evidence in the soil, in the water, in the air, and in all forms of life. That is Pope Francis calling us out for what he called collective selfishness. He called instead for a moral approach to changing the world, ending this sort of predation against our planet. He also quoted a 9th century Muslim mystic poet named Ali al-Khawas when he paraphrased him when he said, this is the Pope paraphrasing the Muslim poet, the universe unfolds in God who fills it completely. Hence there is mystical meaning to be found in a leaf, in a mountain trail, in a dewdrop, in a poor person's face. This is Pope Francis telling us to protect our planet and also telling us that we must protect the poor as well. A message for all of us. I am Richard RJ Eskow, and this is The Zero Hour.